Horses. Oh, Janet, why did you wear flip-flops to a farm?
You know, I'm asking myself that same question.
I almost brought my boots, and then I was like, I can wash sneakers.
I usually have my boots in my car.
Yeah.
But today,
So this is the back. And there are the stables. Those are close to the house, and I thought, hello, horses?
oh,
Hello! Are you renters too? Or do you belong to the place next door? Oh, they're friendly! Hi, babies! I should have brought some carrots or treats for you. Hi! Oh my goodness! Hello, gorgeous! Hi! Oh, pretty. Hi, baby. Oh, you guys are handsome. Yes, you are. Hi. Oh, y'all are well taken care of. Oh, it's very nice to meet you guys. All right, fam, I'm gonna need you to buckle up for this one. Also, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Hi friends, I am Sarah, also known as Budget Girl here on the internet, and we are back with another real estate investment adventures. After I paid off $33,000 worth of student loan debt, saved up a hearty emergency fund, and started investing, real estate is one of the side hustles that I decided to get into. And after I bought this duplex 2 years ago, which, by the way, allows me to live rent-free and pays me every month to do so, I have been looking for my next real estate investment. I have taken you guys along with me on the journey. We have looked at an A-frame that I considered buying. We looked at a quadplex. We looked at a resheeted mobile home. And we've also looked at a vintage travel trailer, which I actually did buy and renovated, and now it's an Airbnb property, but I do need some place to put it long term. So today we are exploring a horse farm. Because it brings me great joy to confuse and confound my real estate agent. So this is a $355,000 5-acre property with stables, a quadplex that contains 3 2-1s and 1 3-2, a pond, and a partially constructed pad for what was going to be planned to be a $200,000 home. That is cheap as hell in Texas. And so we're going to go tour the property, explore it, and at the end, I guess you'll figure out whether or not that is my next real estate adventure. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see how I, just a normal person with a normal income, am able to do this and just learn more about money and improving your personal financial life. But first, let's hear from our sponsor, Skillshare. I've partnered with Skillshare several times over the years. They are an awesome online learning company that allows you to explore your creativity and learn new things from masters and experts all over the world. It is a curated platform meant specifically for learners, so there are no ads and they're always adding new classes. If you're interested in learning how to side hustle, I would recommend this really cool class by Ali Abdal, who is a doctor and a very successful YouTuber. He has a highly popular class on how to start your first successful side hustle, teaching everything that he's learned whilst launching his. I'm a big side hustle fan myself, and I think that there's a lot of meat to this course, and there are some great tips on how to make time in your already busy life, how to be efficient, motivated, and deal with any failure that hits along the way, and how to level up the projects that you're already working on. Ali is one of those powerhouse people who seems to do more in a day or a week or a month than most people accomplish in a year. So I am definitely going to be working my way through this entire course to see if I can pick up some of his secrets. If you would like to test out Skillshare, the first 1,000 people who click the link in my description box below will get a free 1-month trial to test out Skillshare, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It is never too late to keep learning or to grow. Now let's get back to this farm. All right, this is the home. There's Janet, and this wasn't in the listing. It looks like they've already poured a pad for like a new home over there. But one of these is a 3-2 and the others are 1-1s, but I don't know which is what. And the rent roll is at like $4,200, right? Which is incredible. The first things that I look at when considering a potential property purchase is the rent roll, especially if there's an existing rental unit on the land. Now, I'm very specifically looking for my next property to be somewhere that I can put my vacation rental, the ag wagon. I'm paying $500 a month in lot rent to keep it at a local RV park. I want to install it someplace permanently and be able to make more money and have more control over the property, as well as develop things around it. So this property, which is 5 acres, which is huge for Texas, especially at this $355 price point. I paid $230 for my duplex 2 years ago, and it's now worth about $300,000. There are a few red flags here, but some good things is that the rent roll was almost $4,500 a month. So the 3 2-bed, 1-bath units go for about $750 and $850 a month, but one of those is also renting 2 of the stalls for their horses to the tune of $500 per month. So unit A is paying $1,350, unit B is paying $850, unit C is paying $750, and that's the upstairs unit. All the rest are on the ground. And then unit D, which is the 3-bed, 2-bath, is paying $1,500 a month. This property is about 15 minutes outside of Central College Station, so not too far at all. And I was really interested in all of the land. So I saw pictures on Google Maps that this was like renovated this year. I don't know what that nonsense is, but I would have to get it checked out. So because all 4 of these units are currently rented, I'm not going to show you guys inside the apartments out of respect for their space. But here are some photos. Apartment 1 is a 2-1. It looks nice. It looks like it was really nicely flipped on the inside, aside from that spot at the very top. Apartment 2, one of the residents was actually there, and she said there are foundation issues, their water smells, and they're working on that, and they're having the septic issues that we knew about. She said they thought it was going to be a really great apartment. It's just an okay apartment.
Hello?
Or she said good apartment. So that's unfortunate. You wouldn't want water that just sucks. I'm hoping the dogs are up. We're about to go into apartment 3. Of the first, second, and third apartment, you can see they're really cute. But once I got inside, there were some big old cracks along the wall, and there were rings and kind of like rust colored in all of the sinks and toilets and tubs from what is apparently really bad water that might have been treated, but also might need a complete overhaul, which could cost $30,000, $40,000 plus.
Down there.
Janet says that these little boxes are already foundation repairs. They're happening. She also said there are 5, oh, well, there are 5 people looking today. Is that including us or not including us?
5 other showings, yeah.
5 other showings today. So, I don't know. Do you think they're just trying to like offload this place? Is it costing too much? I mean, they're in the middle of a house build.
I think that I think somebody's gonna buy this, and this will be gone.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because it's 5 lots?
Yes.
Gotcha. Interesting. So this is actually really cool laid out as far as the property goes. It's a corner lot, but it actually has access from 3 sides. I'll show here. There's a long field on the left-hand side, and we almost would own this entire block, and you could access it from multiple points, from multiple roads, if you wanted to put multiple things on it, which is what I'd really love to do eventually, is have a little camper, a little yurt, a little geodesic dome, something like little properties that would be fun for renting out or having people visit. I think that would be amazing. However, this property, and this was not disclosed in the original listing, on the corneriest corner where the 2 main roads intersect, had a pad poured for what we later found out would have been like a $200,000-ish home. There's actually a big sign up that said, you know, we're going to split these lots and build these $200,000 homes. And they'd already poured, like built up all the sand, put in some of the borders, and I think some of the piping was there as well, but they hadn't poured the pad yet. It was just like the sand bases and the wood barriers for the ground of one of these homes, which is, you know, if I wanted to build a home there, would be interesting, but I wouldn't want to break up this 5-acre lot and take out one entire corner with a house that I would then have to sell. So I would have to figure out a way to fund that house in addition to everything else, including any repairs, maintenance, anything like that. So all of these things are manageable independently, but it starts to add up. This is 5 lots in one sold parcel, so you could potentially sell off some of the ones at the back and people could build homes there to fund the rest of it. So it's not a total no yet, but I definitely didn't want to waste the like $6,000-7,000 worth of dirt work done in the corner, but I also didn't want to build what they were planning to build, though they were willing to give me the plans for the house so I could build them if necessary. Let's go around to the back and see the stables and the lake and the washateria that I forgot to mention. Yeah, there's like a washer dryer building there for the residents to use with like coin machines. All right, so there's an entrance over there and it looks like they've cleared a pad for something. I'm just gonna assume I can walk around back. Okay, here's the laundromat. Oh, that was not in the listing. What's going on over here? Okay. All right, well, here's the little lake. And I'm assuming all this was torn up from something, but that could be dragged away. And there's the entrance from the side, but oh, there's a horsey. Oh my goodness. Hello, you're very handsome too. Hi. Oh, is that how the... I guess that's how that got broken. That's okay. You deserve all nice things. Yes, you do. Oh, birds. Oh, that's a little overgrown. But there are like 6 stables. Muck. Hello, baby. How are you? Hi, sweetheart. Can I say hi? Hi. Oh, you're very handsome. Yes, you are. Hi, sweetie. Goodness, you're handsome. Yes. Oh, sweet baby. Okay, goodbye. I mean, it's a stable. This is what stables look like. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that those other 2 horses live here too. We're really close to like Lake Bryant, which is a recreational destination. Janet was just telling me there's always a market in this area for horse stalls. There's like a nice area for the horses to walk around. Horse stalls are fine. I did just talk to one of the tenants in 3, and he said the bugs are really bad. Like, he said there are more fleas and ants than he has ever seen anywhere else. Their dog goes out back, comes in with 100 fleas. They keep flea meds on him. So the bugs are apparently a problem. We are a little bit in the country.
Obtaining pest control is probably going to be huge.
Yeah. And the well thing, is it actually going to cost 40 grand or is it...
That's a septic.
That's what I meant. Is the septic actually going to cost 40 grand or is it going to cost more than 40 grand?
I would say that's probably about right, because it's going to have, I mean, you would have to do, I think you have to do each one separately.
You think?
I do think, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of questions I have out here.
Yeah, and then that the water smells and there's like sulfur in the water, that's not going to be for everyone.
That's called well water.
Yeah. So as you can see, this whole area back by the little man-made lake has plenty of room to put things on, and the side entrance. I think that the horse stalls would need some money put in to renovate and make those a little bit nicer. But as you can see, the horse was very happy and I was glad I made a friend. I almost bought this place just to make friends with horses alone. They're very sweet. But I did have concerns about the big piles of debris, the maintenance that I would have to hire out for that huge property, and the additional development that was on the corner, as well as the complaints that were made by the residents that I got to speak to, who were all wonderful and very candid. I'm interested, but I do have some concerns, and it's looking into what that pad is and what it's doing. She's gonna get back to me, and then I'm gonna think about it, and maybe I'll put in an offer or not. I don't know. This might not be the place, but it does have a lot of options. which is good. It's good when you're investing your money to have a lot of options. If you haven't guessed yet, I did decide to not purchase this. It actually sat on the market for several more weeks and then went off. So I'm not sure what happened with it. The pros were that I could have been making, $1,500 a month off of this property immediately upon purchase. The cons, however, were that there were so many things that I just haven't dealt with before. And that doesn't intimidate me, but the cost of things that could potentially come up do. If I had gotten a conventional loan with 5% down and managed to swap with the tenants in 3-2, move them here to this unit and moved in there so that I could have a live-in mortgage, I would then likely have to put in 30 to 40 grand into fixing the well, septic type stuff, which I would have to get a loan for because I would have put almost all of my cash reserves into just purchasing the place. I don't know what I would have done with the pad that the house was being built on, which is a shame. Honestly, that was the deal breaker for me. And you'd think it wouldn't be like, hey, here's a free $7,000 pad that you could build a house on. But in reality, the thing that was most attractive to me about the place was the quads, the stables, and then the room for me to put other things and kind of build it out as I wanted. The tenants didn't seem to be very happy with the place, and they're paying like kind of median to high rents. That hard sulfury water, the bugs and fleas that didn't seem to be taken care of, and I have a feeling that place gets real soupy when it rains. They're all things that sounded doable to fix, but potentially very expensive. And I didn't necessarily want to inherit tenants that weren't fans of where they were living and where things were continually getting worse. The foundation problems I was not prepared to deal with either. As Janet said, that it's likely that someone would just come in, steamroll the quad, and then just build houses on the individual lots. Sulfur water can also be really disgusting. And I might have had to connect it to city water, which was nearby, but still would have been an expensive project. Overall, I'm still not sure if this was like a deal that I let get away and that, maybe I might be in a better place now if I had bought it and been able to make those improvements, and it would be worth a lot more because the property definitely had the potential to be worth a lot more. But I'm leaning a little bit towards thinking that I probably escaped years and years of constantly chasing big expensive repair projects. I haven't found my next real estate adventure yet, but I'm hoping something similar to this with a little fewer amount of problems might just pop up any day now. I would love to know what you think of this property. Would you have snatched it up? I know many people who would have, and others that were like, oh, hell no. I'm sad I don't get to continue being friends with those horses though. That's an L. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments below and what you think I should purchase as my next real estate investment. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. You can check them out at the link in the box. Also, this sign is really weird. It says coming soon, upper 200,000s, 1,700 square foot, half-acre lots, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-story floor plans, and then like the contact info. And I don't know if that is what's going on over there. Like the plan was to build one of those and then sell it for upwards of 200,000, or if that is advertising like something over there or further down. But unless it's like across the way, which I don't know why they wouldn't put the sign over there. I don't know what the plans were here. I got to meet so many nice animals today. 3 horses and a couple of cats, and there's a really pretty dog over there. Let's look around the back of this property. So this is the property, and then it goes to this corner, and it's a lot of road-facing property. So there's this lot that we saw is being built on, and then over here, all kind of nice area. And then there's kind of an entrance right here that goes to the stables. And then all of this is the property. I'd essentially have this whole block, kind of. And there were a bunch of goats out here earlier, which were awesome. Oh, this guy's coming this way too. And this is the back, and the pond is right there, which is really cool. And apparently the land goes out like this way a ways, but you could do entrances on this road to little things back here, or I could sell off some of this back end land and just deal with the frontage. But everything out here is very cool. Oh, there are the goats. Do you see the goats? This land looks really well maintained. There's a lot of stuff going up out here, a lot of more expensive industrial builds. We're definitely in the path of progress, but we're still pretty close to town, and it feels country, if I'm gonna be honest. And Lake Bryan is like right there.